Hello everyone, this is Orlando from A Collector's Dream. And today I'm going to do a video response for Robert, Commenting Collector. And Commenting Collector is exactly what he does. He comments on everybody's channel. He comments on the live streams. He's always on YouTube commenting, and he's the Commenting Collector. Robert has about 75 subscribers. So he's doing a video response for people to show their non-sports cards or sets. So he wants to see non-sports cards. And he's going to have a contest and a drawing. And I'm just going to go ahead and do this mainly for him, not really for the contest, but I want to show some non-sports cards or sets actually, and these I picked up recently and I've shown them, but I want to show them again. This is the Wonders of the World 1962, and this is English, London. This is an English set that was produced out there, and it's a T. I think this is the T set. Let's see here. This is the, I don't remember what the back says on these, but I think it's a T set. It's the Wonders of the World. See, from London. Barrett and Company Limited. So these cards, the nuclear, the steel furnace. So these were made in England back in the day, 1960s. And like many things in England, they did store these cards in these books. So I'll put it back later. Anyway, I just want to show you, this has all of the wonders of the world. It has the Leaning Tower of Pisa. It has the Colosseum. I think this is the nuclear energy there. Hydroelectric plant. It's got the dam. It's got all the famous places. So it says it in the back. The Great Wall of China, the Leaning Tower of Pisa, the Colosseum, Stonehenge. So it's got all of the different wonders of the world. So I wanted to show that one. And this is a set from London. Just thinking about London this morning. England area there is beautiful out there. I've never been, but I've been to Europe and it's just beautiful. Look at all that. So there's a lot of, it's there, and it's got, of course, we discovered penicillin there. And it also has, let's see, what else it has here. Well, it's got pretty much everything. The next one is the same, but the different maker. This was from Cooper's Tea, also in England. These are all London cards. And this one has, it's called Strange But True. And this is just similar to the Guinness World Record, but this has cards of Albert Einstein. And it has a few other, it has Mahatma Gandhi. And I think it has that's Helen Keller with the Braille. And just a lot of different things. It's got Mickey Mouse there. It's got a Mickey Mouse card. And this is from 1961. And let's see what else it's got there. It's got Michelangelo. So these are all non-sports cards that I just pick up when I see them, something that really I like to look at, and just wanted to share some of these with you. So Robert wanted to know with non-sports, but I really wanted to get, since I really like the old stuff, you know, this is from the 60s. I want to go back to the 1800s. And this is a set that was produced in 1890 by Allen and Ginter. And Allen and Ginter produced a set of game birds. They produced various bird sets. And these were inserted in packs of tobacco cards. But you could redeem some of the little coupons it had and get an album. And these are very, very rare. This is from 1890, and the cards, it talks about it here. It tells you all of the different birds that are in the set. See? And in the back of the cards, or the actual cards of the birds, they are by alphabetical order. But here you look at the index and you can see what page they did it, because they did it by the species and the kind of birds. And that was done by Allen and Ginter. And this book is from 1890, and it's extremely well done, beautiful. It looks a lot better in person, but the artwork on this is incredible. I'm going to show you some of the cards so you can take a good look here. Look at this. Look at the artwork on those cards. So these are Allen and Ginter's from 1890. Look at that, the egret. And these are every card that was in that set. It's just beautiful cards. Every card that was in that set with some additional drawings like this that were made to complement the book. So every card, it's a 50 card set. Every card is in here, plus the beautiful photographs, artwork that they put there is just incredible. Back in the 1890s, look at the detail on those. I mean, the artwork is awesome. The cards are awesome. There's the cards. That's what they look like that's how, the cards you can get out of the packs, but the album it was a redemption type thing. We had to order it. So very few of these are out there and have survived since 1890. But the artwork on these are beautiful. And the commenting collector wanted to see some non-sports sets, and this is the Game Birds set. Look at the turkey there with little baby turkeys. A whooping crane. The artwork is just incredible. You got to see it in person. I mean, these were handmade. They didn't have these printing presses back in the day. They had to hand print these. And these are the actual cards, basically without being they were printed, but the other ones were cut out. This is the sheet, I would guess you would call it, like a sheet. And look at that artwork there, serving up the game birds that they would have to go get to eat. Show you a few more. I will show you the whole book. But this is from 1890, and just, you know, you wish that they would make this type of, you know, artwork. But these were, again, hand drawn. A lot of the stuff today is done by you know, the computers. So these are so unique. Goose, the Canadian goose. Look at the dog there. Then they just hunted there. It's just, you know, the new manufacturers like Fanatics needs to step up their game and catch up to the artwork and the beauty of the cards from the 1800s. Look at that mallard duck. Just beautiful cards. A beautiful set of game birds. And look at you see how they did the artwork right around it. Just beautiful stuff. Back from the 1800s, and you know, it was just, back then, this was so far ahead of its time. And this was one of the very few cards that really were full color back then. Because remember, there was no TV, nothing at all. I mean, as far as, you know, not even barely any pictures, and pictures were basically black and white. So if you wanted to see a great marbled godwit, you'd have to see it in these cards or in books that were all hand printed, but the books were not as nice as this. It was real art craftsmen that created this. Artists would do it, and the printers. It took weeks and weeks to get these things printed up, and it had to be done one step at a time. This was chromolithography, chrome, what they call today chrome. This was the original process, and they had to place every color on by hand in this book. So they created one page at a time, and it has the page numbers too, as you know. And they created holes and they tied it on with the string. This is the original string from 1890. And that's how it came. So each page, because they couldn't really create a book like this. You couldn't make a book like this. So they just, every page was printed separately and was later put together in this book. So it's very delicate. I don't like to bend it too much. But I wanted you guys to take a good look at some of the things. And, you know, you're talking, this was just a few years after the Civil War. So you see, you still had the slaves cooking up the duck. See how the kitchens and things were back in the days. So this is from the 1800s. And it's just beautiful quality. So I wanted just to share, I've shared this before. I don't know if I've shared it so closely so you could see every card from the set. But that's what Commenting Collector wanted to see, the whole set. So this is the whole set of the game birds from Allen and Ginter, the original Allen and Ginter from 1890. This is actually series number 2. They produced the first series in 1888. Look at that wolf there. Look at that. What a beautiful book. And then this is what it says, of course, Allen and Ginter, fine smoking tobacco, their brands. Then later on, they were bought out by Goodwin, who had the bigger brands of Old Judge and Gypsy Queen, and he bought out Allen and Ginter. They became the American Tobacco Company. So that's the Allen and Ginter, and that was from Richmond, Virginia. And like I said, this was the second edition, the 1889 Game Birds. And let's take a look at another one. And this was one year after that, 1890. The next year, they produced a set of quadrupeds, what they called quadrupeds. Quadrupeds are just four-legged animals. So they produced this set also in Richmond, Virginia. And, you know, check it out. Look at the artwork on this. It's just incredible. I mean, incredible. They're trying to capture the baby, and they captured the baby cub from the lion. And this guy's got it like a gun there, and the camel and the horses, and they're killing the mother and taking the cub. Remember back, this was in the 1800's, so it's just a different time back then. But let's take a look at the quadrupeds. Again, these are the animals. So this is the Allen and Ginter high-grade cigarettes. The brands that they created. Look at the artwork on that. And then these were the cards. These are the quadruped cards. And they are the four-legged animals of the world. It's a jaguar. And these were all printed here in the United States with the latest technology back in the day, which was chromolithography. They were hand printed until they got the printing presses and things. There's the deer and the buffalo. So these are for different countries. So this is from the United States. That's how they have them. They have the moose, the buffalo, the ox, the deer, and the grizzly. And this is, of course, from all over the world. And here how they're capturing the moose here. We hunted the moose here in this country here. And let's see what else we got here. And then this is, I guess this is in England. Yes, this is the English. See? This is the fox. They hunted the fox in England. There's the fox and the bloodhound, the badger, the boar. And there they are with the, all dressed up, fancy. Look at the lady with the top hat, all dressed up. And then they have the dogs getting the fox. Or the boar, or whatever they were trying to capture. Now this is out in Egypt. So in Egypt, you know, you've got the Sphinx there. And these are the animals from there, the camel, porcupine, the dromedary camel, and there's the giraffe there. Beautiful pictures here. Look at the zebra. So let's see, oops. What am I here? I want to go careful because this book is so old. It's from 1890. So I gotta treat it with care here. So this is another one. I guess this is out in another part of the world. And look at that. He captured a goat. And there's the ibex. There's one of the goats, a chamois. I guess that's how I pronounce it. Look at the hippo. And the zebu. But just beautiful artwork in these books. And this is one of my favorite pages. The ones from Africa there. Look at that, check it out. Look at the tigers. Look at them looking out. What incredible artwork they did back in those days. And the leopard, look at the leopard. It's just, I don't want to fold the pages too much because again, this is just hand done and it's holding on just by the actual string from 1890. The hyena, the tiger, look at the lion. Proud lion, so. It's just beautiful stuff, hand printed, handmade. I don't know how these things even survived 130, almost 135 years. 133 years, look at that. This is here, this is for the Indian. It's from the United States. And you got the wolf there. Show you the whole page, real nice. The beaver. And there's the Indian that captured, Because again, this was the 1890 into 1890. This is some beautiful stuff here. And here's another. This is one of the nicest pages because look at that. Look at the artwork on that. I mean, this is like a piece of art. These are handmade, hand printed by putting one color on at a time. And they had to really get it perfectly placed on there. Look at the monkey. It's just it's like a work of art. Well, I love all this stuff from the 1800s. It's just done so well. I mean, you know, it kind of carries over something sometimes here in the back because the printing is, it's almost like 3D. It's like one ink on top of the other. And you look at it and it looks almost like 3D when you look at it with the background and everything. It's just, it's very hard to tell on the camera. But look at the polar bear. Let's not take a good look at that one. This is, I guess, in the snow. And look at the beautiful sky. Look at the lynx, the reindeer, the old style reindeer. Looks like the one from Disney there. There's the walrus and the polar bear. They make the polar bears look mean. Well, they are mean. Let's see here, and this is the last page. And this is just hunting for squirrels and prairie dogs, I guess. But look at that, they carried a light, some type of light it looks like. So you could see or something with their guns. They only had like one shot there. The squirrels, the possums, the flying squirrel. These are all cards that were actually they produced these cards and they put them in a pack of cigarettes back in 1890. And then they, look at the squirrels. I saw some squirrels the other day when I was walking and put up a little short on the squirrels that were running around there. I do a lot of nature stuff. So I go outside and go for 5-mile walks and just out with nature. So that's the rest of the thing for Allen and Ginter. And that's pretty much it. And in the back, you see the dog there. The other one tired. And then they have the traps. We'll see one shot at a time. ING, Allen and Ginter. This is how this originally was sent to the person somehow. And you would save enough of the coupons that were in the cigarettes to order and send some money in. It wasn't that much. I think it was like 50 cents, but 50 cents back then was a lot of money. And they would send you one of these books. So you would pretty much have this whole set. So this is the set, a couple of sets that I wanted to share of non-sport stuff. That Commenting Collector is doing a contest for you to either to do a video response or to comment or just talk to them a little bit about non-sport stuff. So that's what I've got here. And I've got a lot more non-sports. I have, you know, the Garbage Pail Kids and the Star Trek and all that stuff and Marvel. And I've shown that before, but other people are going to be showing some of that non-sports. I wanted to show stuff that you may not see in other channels, like this stuff from the 1800s. So anyway, thanks for watching, guys. It's a long video, but go ahead and check out the Commenting Collector. I think he only has 75 subs. He needs a lot more. So check him out, give him a sub, and everybody have an awesome, awesome day. And this is Orlando from A Collector's Dream, and I'll catch you on the next one. Thanks for watching.